Everybody. Gotta be rapid fire because the kids are taking a nap. So, how is everybody doing today on this wonderful Friday? I am back in my little space. So, let's get started. We're gonna probably do a little, I don't know, maybe a mini rant. Somebody sent something to me, and I'm not getting involved. This is not me getting involved. This is my voicing my opinion about gross people who talk about victims. But it'll be a mini rant. I promise y'all that it will not get out of hand. I'm going to try to keep this promise. Maybe I just don't promise at all. But I'm just going to shut up and wait till we get to it. And let's do the rundown so we can get this started. Hello, Miranda. And Miranda, I wanted to tell you, your thing that you made me is in the living room, which is why you don't see it right there, but I definitely still have it. Char the Great. Hello, how are you? Sleuth Mom. Hello. Let me see. Miranda with them links. I think I seen Aaron in here somewhere earlier. Let me see. There's Aaron. Hello, how are you, Aaron? Let me see. I seen somebody else in here somewhere. Oh, there's Aaron again. Well, okay. I don't think I missed anybody. I'm going to jump into this. So, I don't know. What do you, let's save the spice. Let's, keep things moving. Hey, Stairway, welcome back. Ooh, I'll be very good. I'll try my very best. Hello, Mariah. How are you? Okay. And Mariah, I don't know if you caught it, but I think it was like 2 streams ago. We did talk about the 1 year for Xavier, and Darcy sent me some pictures of the lanterns and stuff like that. So anyways, go check it out. If you missed it, I know you were looking for it. Hello, Cement. How are you? So also I wanted to, some of y'all don't pay no attention or whatever, but there was a YouTuber that was attacked by another YouTuber. Pretty good. He's in intensive care, from my understanding. Northport Dave, I think is his name. If you prayers, energy, whatever it is, thoughts, please keep him in mind, because he's not doing very well. I think he is woke up from the last I heard, but nonetheless, that just goes to show you that things can absolutely progress to real life before you even realize it, even if you are trying to do a good thing. So yeah, it was bad. I believe it happened in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Ick and Mel did talked about it, and a lot of people are covering it. You know what? I don't really know the exact nature of the beef. I really have no idea. I just think it's awful that something, I don't know the backstory, but we hope that he has a speedy recovery. And let's go through this now. 2 of these I'm going to show y'all. I want to share with y'all because y'all may not have seen them, and I thought they were very important. One of them is a spotlight look at Oakley Carlson. It was very well done. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to do commentary. And I know the one that I'm going to skim through with Jeffrey Epstein and Ransome. What is her first name? Samantha. Sarah Ransome. Very powerful victim interview, and it was like literally she was in the courtroom, and then she was out of the courtroom, and then she did this interview, and I thought it was powerful, and I wanted to share it with y'all. So Law and Crime, or Crime and Law, whatever that channel is, you can't even say their name. They probably struck me right now for even saying their name. But anyways, we don't care because I want to share it with y'all. I think it's important. Hey, BL, how are you? Tina, good day. Tina, how are you? The other YouTuber had been stalking him for 10 months. No way. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I need to look more into it. Like I said, I just know he was attacked, and it's bad. And, oh, wow. Well, who attacked who, Sapito? And welcome to the stream. Who attacked who? The person, the stalker, or the stalkee? Because not saying anybody deserves to die, but if somebody was acting ridiculous with me, my husband would absolutely have something to say about it. And it, probably wouldn't end in a polite conversation if it continued. 10 months. And why no law enforcement? Why nothing? I don't know nothing about it. I'm going to shut up. Stern Squad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to look more and then I'll give a, talk about it. I have no clue. All right. So let me show y'all these other ones we got. We got a missing baby. This article is from 7 days ago. There are Casey Hudson, Arctic Fox, and somebody else covered this story, Kodi Davis. And from my understanding, the baby is still missing. But like I said, this article snatched his phone. Okay, hold on. I'll read it in a second. So this baby, and she's also in the thumbnail, little sweet baby. Let me see. Okay. All right. 7-month-old Houston baby with health issues. Let's not start off the stream without being able to pronounce words. Kodi Davis is believed to be with her 18-year-old mother, Kennedy Green, and she needs immediate medical attention. And this is mom. This is, oh my gosh, look how cute she is. Let me see. A search is underway for a Houston baby who hasn't been seen in 10 days. Relatives told police that 7-month-old Kodi Davis has health issues and needs immediate medical attention. She is believed to be with her mother, 18-year-old Kennedy Green, and they were last seen June 14th. That's my daughter's birthday. On the 8100 block of Fanan Street near NRG Park. Hey, I think that's exactly where the Astro World tragedy happened. That still pisses me off. And I'm sure nothing will come of it. Just a bunch of dead people, right? Because why hold people accountable? For fuck's sakes, nobody's holding people accountable nowadays, much less celebrities. Barely. More now than they were, but okay. Green is believed to be driving a 2017 Honda 4D with Texas plates, JDS5615. I hope, let me say it again because I had dyslexia, JDS5615. And this is in Texas. Last seen by Energy Park. NRG is what. The vehicle may also have an unknown paper tag, according to Houston PD. Kodi weighs 11 pounds with black hair, brown eyes, with a light brown complexion. Let me scroll down. 18-year-old mom, like she's young. Green, 5'9", 165 pounds. Black hair, brown eyes, medium brown complexion. If you have any information, please call Houston PD Missing Persons Unit at 832-394-1840. Okay. Again, the number is 832-394-1840. 1840. Sorry about that. All right, let me hop back over here to y'all. All right, and this little baby is missing out of Texas. Let's see. Hey, Casey, how are you? Oh, let me see. Hey, you're at work, but you can sneak away. Perfect. You covered this little baby, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the little thing popped down. Hold on. I think you covered this one, if I'm not mistaken, Casey. Let me see. Did I miss anybody else? All right. Hello. If I missed. Yeah, it doesn't say why, and it didn't even say the damn health conditions. Let me see. Yeah, why does she need medical attention? It didn't even say that, did it? Well, okay. It doesn't say why she needs medical attention. Maybe just because the mom is incapable. All right, so let's see. You didn't do a video, but you did post about her in community tab. Okay, I knew I had saw this baby. So yeah, she's missing out of Houston. This article is 7 days old. There was no update that she had been found, and it's not an Amber Alert from my understanding either. But she's missing. Mom's young. Family's concerned. They haven't seen her in 10 days. Yes, Arctic Fox did do. Yeah, he did. Let's see. All right. So, Let me see which one. Now, oh God, this one's bad. Okay. And if you notice in the title, it says, "You're killing my mom." This was a statement from a daughter who was watching her mother's life being taken from her. It's very sad. It's awful. "You are killing my mom." Massachusetts man charged with killing Northampton mom of two. Let's see. A 35-year-old Massachusetts man is facing child pornography arrest. There is accused of assaulting and strangling to death a Northampton mother earlier this month in front of her two children because she was annoying him. Thaddeus McGrath was charged Tuesday with first and third degree murder, endangering the welfare of children, and related offenses in the June 8th death of Samantha Remeter, 31, who was described in court papers as his paramour. Look at these sweet babies. McGrath is not the father. Shocker. I didn't mean it as a dig at her. I'm saying that a lot of times when this happens, it's always some crazy person, that's not even the kid's biological whatever, and they can't fucking handle it. Like, how many times we just seen the crazy parents the other day. Whole nother story now, but I'm telling you, it just doesn't pay sometimes to have other people that are around your kids that aren't related to them. And a lot of times they don't care. They don't care. And this guy didn't care. He killed their mother right in front of them. McGrath is not the father of the children, ages 2 and 5. Their father, Remeter, longtime partner, died of a heart attack February 2021. Oh my God. So mom it's been over a year. Mom was probably like, let me try the dating scene. God, this is awful, man. This is awful. So the dad that they did know and love, he was probably a wonderful dad. He died of a heart attack. And then they witnessed this man take their mother's life. What a sad story these kids have already. And the oldest is only 5. Wow, man. Northampton police arrived at Remeter's condominium at the 1200 block of Clark Court after McGrath's mother called Bucks County 911 Center requesting a well-being check after a possible suicide call from her son, according to the probable cause affidavit. Let me see. After several unanswered knocks, police heard movement in the condo. Remeter's oldest daughter then answered the door, covered in blood. According to the affidavit, she told police her mother was dead. I did not read this article. I read a different one, and it did not say the baby was covered in blood when she answered the door. My God. McGrath killed my mommy because she was annoying him, and then McGrath shot himself accidentally. The girl told police. After killing Remeter, McGrath allegedly confessed to his father and then attempted suicide. I'm always amazed how these attempted suicides, how they just don't work. And a lot of times, to me, I think it's less likely an attempted suicide and more likely an attempt to say something else happened. That's allegedly, that's my thoughts. As of Tuesday, McGrath was alive and hospitalized at Penn Presbyterian Medical Center in Philadelphia. After police entered the condo, they found Remeter's other daughter in a high chair in the dining room. Neither child was harmed. After removing the children, police found Remeter dead on the floor of a rear bedroom that appeared to belong to her daughters. She had blunt force trauma to her face, and the cord for a large floor lamp wrapped around her neck. The lamp was covered in blood. McGrath was found on his back on the floor of the front bedroom, moaning and moving his hands. He was also covered in blood. After moving McGrath, police found a black semi-automatic pistol, fire cartridge casing, Police interviewed McGrath's father in Chatham, Massachusetts, who allegedly confirmed that his son admitted to strangling Remeter in a phone call to him after the murder. In a police interview Monday, Thaddeus McGrath admitted killing Remeter after she made me mad. Because feelings, they're just, they're just so intense and, ooh, we just can't hack it. Affidavit said he allegedly told police he struck Remeter in her daughter's bedroom with the black stepladder and then a lamp, and then strangled her with the lamp cord. Look at this baby and her mother. This little baby right here is telling him, you're killing my mother. You are killing my mother. She is swaying over her mother after death, probably trying to get her to breathe, talking to her. 5 years old. He told police that he killed Remeter in front of her daughters as the older one begged him to stop. Please, please stop. Please stop. You are killing my mom. McGrath allegedly claimed that he did not stop strangling Remeter until she turned purple and he knew she was dead. In Massachusetts, McGrath is awaiting a court appearance stemming from a May 2021 arrest on one count of child pornography possession. Now, I don't know how long they were together, but God. Child pornography. Brewster, Chief Police Heath Hildridge confirmed he was due in court June 13th, where a judge would have considered a plea agreement. Oh, a plea agreement. Let's come to an agreement. I'm just looking at kids to death online. Don't forget about our rights. I swear, I got nothing for anybody that does shit to kids, man. Massachusetts authorities allege they began investigating McGrath after 2 tips were generated from an online cloud service provider that reported images of child sexual abuse. Oh, wow. So it was actually images of children being abused, is the way this sentence reads. And had been uploaded and identified McGrath as the account user. Remeter's children are now in custody of their grandfather, Bill Remeter. A GoFundMe is set up for the girls. Has raised more than $15,000 since it started last week. The police told Bill Remeter, and McGrath confirmed that his 5-year-old granddaughter bit him when he was assaulting her mother. He said in a message on Tuesday, "I'm very, very proud of both my granddaughters." He also praised the Northampton Police Department as acting in a caring and professional manner throughout the entire ordeal. Wow, man. So she was biting him, yelling at him. This little brave girl, where's that picture at? Let me explain this to y'all, or let me make a point. This little brave girl 5-year-old, was trying everything to stop this man from taking her mother's life. But you will have grown ass whole other adults be in the same house as other adults beating children. Please make this shit make sense to me. God almighty, man. Hey, PP Gate, how are you? Welcome. I am glad they're with family too. Praise God, because, God, can you imagine? Bye, Casey. Have a good day. Godly. And their dad just died. Like their biological dad died a year. In February, it would have been a year of a heart attack. Yeah, Mom. Hey, welcome to the stream. God, man. I do too, Tina. I do too. I mean this fake Christ everybody's talking about either. Kimmykins, hey. Never. This is sad. It is awful. She showed up. She answered the door to the police covered in blood. Man. Golly, dude. That, oh, hold on. Let me pull this up. I'm going to see if there is if the GoFundMe link is in this. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up and see. It's in the description. Here, let's see. I'm going to drop it in the chat. But the link, oh, it's almost at 20K now. Praise goodness. That's good. Look at these babies. Oh, actually, let me just do this, because if I do that, it's going to show my entire name. All right, hold on. All right, I'm going to drop it in here. You got a new iPhone? Well, that's good. All right, here's the GoFundMe link. If anybody wants to donate. Oh, man, this is awful, dude. This is freaking awful. All right, this one is really quick. And I don't know. Some reports are saying it's not connected to Dylan directly. But this one definitely says suspect in, let me see. Suspect in Dylan Rounds missing case arrested. So I don't know what it means. I know that there's different conflicting things out right now. But this did just happen yesterday. Heck, I forgot to mute. This is like 30 seconds long. It's the neighbor.
A suspect has been arrested in the search for Dylan Rounds. Box Elder County authorities received information from a person of interest who lives in Lucin, Utah, where Dylan lived. The person of interest told deputies that after Dylan went missing, James Brenner gave him firearms to, quote, hold on to due to past experiences with law enforcement. Brenner is a convicted felon, and police previously searched his home and found gunpowder and ammunition. They took him into custody on weapons charges. He is now being held without bail.
So I just want to say this. If this man does have something to do with this, for one, I never even heard of this man. He's not the players that have been kicked around in this case, right? I just want to throw this out here. I don't know if y'all seen the crap show that's been playing out with Dylan's Rounds case and the PI and all this other stuff, and everybody, everybody hyperventilating to be the first to get it, and to be this and to be that and everything else. And everybody can't shut up about these people. Guess what? None of the people anybody's talking about is this man that has been arrested. Please, can we just talk about some more useless shit for no reason? And it wouldn't talk all you want, but when you go in people's lives and you go in their Facebook accounts and you track down their family and you do this and you do that, and then you go a step further and you harass and attack the family of Dylan Rounds. Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? This was pointless. If this man does get charged in connection to Dylan Rounds, are you kidding me? Like, I can praise God if that is the scenario, that I would be so happy that it won't continue a year long like the crap show in the Summer Wells case. And I'm going to share some crap show in the Summer Wells case in just a second, all right? I'm not going to carry on a lot about it, but I'm telling you now, I do have an opinion about some shit, right? People just flap their jaw. You're right, PB Gate. They just, I gotta go live. Oh, I can't go live. Listen, these people are so fast to hit live. They don't even put a description in the damn title, in the box. Like, they don't do nothing. They just slap something up there and they just go nuts, right? Meanwhile, basic families, regular old run-of-the-mill families, you have a house mom and she's like, I'm really passionate about kids. I want to spread awareness. The family asked me to share something. Well, let me share something. Okay, well, great. Yes, you are subject to public scrutiny. I'm subject to it. Anybody that opens himself up is subject to it. Wonderful. Okay. But do you ever stop to think about the fucking harm you're causing to a person who is just trying to spread awareness about victims? Are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Like, let me tell you this. Sleuth Mom is one of the best ones we got out here. And I don't give a shit how anybody feels about her. And I don't even have a problem with this PI guy. But I'm telling you, what has been happening and surrounding it, and the people that are coming after her and trying to do all these things, whether you're connected to the PI or not, you're a piece of shit. Okay? You're a piece of shit. You got nothing better to do than to, wreck this woman's serenity. And all she's trying to do is share shit about missing kids. And God love her. She went up against one of the most awful, soulless bitches out there, the candle idiot, for crying out loud. And you know what? No, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to finish where I'm at. I'm going to finish in a minute because I want to show y'all some shit that really matters. What I'm talking about right now, it doesn't even fucking matter, okay? It's wrong and it's shitty. I'm telling you, it's shitty. And if you're doing that, if you're out there doing that in the name of a victim, and you're harassing families, creating more victims, you're a sack of shit. You are a sack of shit. And yeah, and what everybody sees on YouTube, okay, fine. But have anybody ever thought that maybe there's two sides of that story? And you don't even have a clue what goes on behind the scenes a lot of times. You don't even have a clue about, people arguing with their family members and, or their family members being contacted, their exes being contacted. Like, are you kidding me? Because somebody disagreed with you. I mean, it's no shortage of stupidity going around. No shortage. All right. I'm going to jump through this. Actually, let's do this one with this sweet Oakley. Since I'm all fired up, might as well just keep the flipping momentum, right? And like I said, we're not going to listen to all of it. I'm going to skip through. It is in the description. Please watch it in its entirety. This was from 3 days ago. This was a deep dive. And I really like this reporter. He gets in this, guy's crawl about what's been going on. I'm going to pause a lot. So I'm sorry. It's just, I have to do it. They're probably going to strike the channel anyways, but whatever. I think it's important we hear this. All right.
In Grays Harbor County.
Hold on. Let me do some stuff. I'm going to speed through it. I'm on a time limit too. Nap time doesn't last long with little babies. All right, let's see.
After the parents of a missing girl are locked up, refusing to help bring her home. Now the spotlight examines their sociopathic behavior.
They're not crying. They're not passionate about trying to find Oakley.
Plus, did social workers ignore phone calls warning that Oakley Carlson Sado, asking the question that everybody wants to know: where is little 5-year-old Oakley Carlson? Take a look at these photos here. Burn her face into your parents of their 5-year-old daughter, now sitting in separate cells.
I haven't done a lot of things correctly in the last 7 years or so.
Andrew and Jordan, both locked up after pleading guilty to child endangerment. They admitted to exposing Oakley's sister and little brother to meth. Jordan serving a 20-month sentence at the women's prison in Purdy. Andrew sentenced to a year in jail, but set for early release this summer. Neither has been charged in the disappearance of Oakley, last seen alive on February 10th, 2021.
Our goal is to find Oakley. Unfortunately, that might not be alive. It might be, we're doing.
Described as volatile, fueled by meth. Court documents showing Andrew was the more responsible parent to the 3 kids they shared, while Jordan was out hitting the slots and the pipe.
Her first love in life is to gamble.
Would she befriend, say, men or older men at the casino or strangers?
All the above to get money for sure.
Who was keeping the kids when she was there?
Andrew was at home most of the time when she was gone.
Though she was usually hanging around druggies, detectives say there's no evidence that Oakley was sold off or trafficked.
Have you been able to connect with the people that were selling them drugs? And do those people know anything?
We've talked to people that sold them drugs, used drugs with them.
All were cooperative, but they still want to speak with anyone associated with Jordan from last February.
You're exactly right. The entitlement to be first is so gross. I completely agree. Hey, BC, welcome, baby. Yeah, and this, yeah.
Through December 6th, the day Oakley's missing persons report was filed.
And sometimes those little pieces of evidence or comments that someone may have said that puts the piece together and they're like, oh, there it is.
In 2017, Oakley was taken away from her biological parents when she was about 7 months old and sent to live with Eric and Jamie Jo Hiles. Jamie Jo telling the Spotlight she and her husband instantly fell in love with the little girl with the precious smile.
She just had such a good impact, and it was such a good learning experience. Things that maybe I didn't think would be difficult were really difficult, but the memories and the joy that she brought us was just it's immeasurable.
The family's house in Elma is filled with photos of Oakley. During their time fostering her, Jamie Jo says she became concerned about Oakley's safety after Oakley returned from seeing her biological parents, Andrew Carlson and Jordan Bowers. She contacted the Washington State Department of Children, Youth, and Families, the agency that oversees foster families and child protective services.
When Oakley would come home from a visit and say that she saw somebody hit somebody between their parents, and they felt no concerns, like that's a real concern to me. That's a real.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about BC, because this came out like 3 days ago, and I like this reporter. Hey, Bama Cat, Tennessee new Joe Clyde Daniels Act goes in effect today. No early release for anybody that won't reveal their victim's body is. Thank you, God, universe, whoever is, putting some conviction on these lawmakers' hearts. That is amazing news. So in Tennessee, the new Joe Clyde Daniels Act, and thank you for coming through here, Bama Cat, and sharing that with us. I knew it had been passed. I wasn't sure about the effective date, but it is today. Let's see, no early release for anybody that won't reveal where the victim's body is. Think about all the people sitting in jail right now, and they're just sitting on information of where a missing child is, right? Just think of all the people. I believe Oakley Carlson is one of those kids. I believe them parents know exactly what happened to her. I would like to see this become a federal law, but, one bridge at a time, right?
Really big concern to me, and I felt like it was just kind of brushed off.
Then, in 2019, right before Oakley turned 3 years old, the state returned her to her biological parents.
I was looking at an email several days ago from the social worker where she just told me she'll be back on the 29th of November. And that's all I was told. She'll be picked up at 10 a.m. Have her stuff ready.
Jamie Jo doesn't believe Jordan or Andrew ever had the best interest of Oakley or her sister in mind when they petitioned the courts to return the children.
It was a game to them. It wasn't that they wanted their kids to love them. It was because they wanted to win. They wanted to win in the court system, and they wanted to win just because that's what they wanted. They wanted to win.
Jamie Jo raised.
And I agree with that. And you're back. You got your no, Sleuth, you're okay. I had a good little rant about you a minute ago. You had to go back and catch it. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, this guy, he seems very ego driven. Ex-cop, not saying anything about cops or whatever, but come on, it's not uncommon for a cop to have, a bit of an ego problem. A little carrying my pistol because blah blah blah. Some people are like that. Period, they are, So, heck, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, let's get back into it. I'm going to skip this man's commentary, but he does go in on the, I'm muting myself halfway, CPS worker.
This little girl, she saw her first steps,
of 2021 was because I had been told through like several other people that she looked like she had black eyes at Christmas. Christmas of 2020. I said that I had seen a photo, and I had also heard that there was abuse and that she looked unwell in December of 2020, and I was very worried. And I would love to hear a recording of that call, because I'm pretty sure I remember the gentleman saying that I could get in trouble for making false accusations.
It's unclear what happened after her call to DCYF.
Am I being fucking punked right now? She could get in trouble for making false. She was a good one. You know how hard it is to find really good foster parents who want to just adopt the baby. They're not running a, foster care mill or anything like that. They just want to provide a good home to a baby. Why? Because they really want to be parents. And it's really not about a paycheck. She was a good one. And you shit down her back of her neck, man. It's so freaking.
It appears by that point that Andrew and Jordan were no longer required to undergo drug tests administered by DCYF. The last known sighting of Oakley occurred 2 weeks after that phone call on February 10th, 2021. That's when the Grays Harbor County Sheriff's Office says someone associated with the family saw Oakley. 9 months later, on November 6th, 2021, Andrew Carlson made a phone call to 911 from the property that sits at the end of this road, the house now guarded by a gate that's padlocked with a no trespassing sign. He told the operator that his daughter started a fire by putting a lighter to the couch, saying his daughter was 4 years old. Well, Oakley was 4 years old at that time. Later, fire investigators determined that fire actually started in the microwave. So that story was not true. Add to that this home is about 10 miles from Oakville. In fact, if you take a look at our spotlight drone footage, you'll see it's about a quarter mile from any of his nearest neighbors. We couldn't see anybody home. We saw the barn, we saw the main house, but no vehicles on the property. The entire situation seemed really bizarre to Jamie Jo. So again, worried about Oakley's safety, she called DCYF.
I was on hold at first for about 45, 50 minutes, and my phone call lasted a total of probably 5 to 10 minutes. And it was very much, I'm worried about this. I know that there's neglect in this family. I know that there's drug use. I'm very concerned.
Fire investigators visited the house after the fire and determined that it was started in the microwave, not the couch. After the fire, the Carlson family was staying at a motel in Tumwater. Oakville Elementary principal and family friend Jessica Swift told police that she was in contact with them almost every day, offering support and supplies. But she said she never saw Oakley and became concerned. Then, in December, Oakley's 6-year-old sister has sleepover at Swift's house. Swift asked her about Oakley, and the child got upset and said, Oakley is no more. When directly asked, she told Swift that her mother told her not to talk about Oakley because she had gone out to be eaten by wolves. That's what.
Oh, but let's tell the foster mom, you know it, you can't make false accusations. Yeah.
When Swift called the Grace Harbor County Sheriff's Office requesting a welfare check. Tumwater police officers made contact with Jordan and Andrew at the hotel. They lied, saying that Oakley was with her grandparents. They were arrested for investigation of manslaughter, but were never actually charged with that crime. Since then, the Grace Harbor County Sheriff, State Patrol, and FBI have all searched for Oakley.
What are the biggest challenges that you're trying to find her, given the terrain we're dealing with?
Yeah, so you've been out in the woods in these areas. It's not an open wooded, you can just walk through.
Look at that. Can you what's up, Dace? Hey baby, how are you? Oh, I need to message you. I need to message you something. Don't let me forget. Yes, Stairway. They told the sister don't talk about her because she went out to be eaten by wolves. Eaten by wolves. Now, this baby was in a safe, loving, nurturing environment. Oh my God, dude. But well, that's what I'm saying. Look at how vast this area is. I mean, it is literally a needle in a haystack. It's similar to the well, I was talking to my husband and I told him, I said, because we was riding the property on our little razor, and I told him, I was like, not for a long period of time, but at least for a couple of days, I think it would be totally possible for somebody to squat on our property and us not even know it. And he said, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, there are places where you wouldn't even know it if somebody were to be there. But anyways, just throwing that.
There's blackberry bushes, briar patches, all that type of stuff. So it's really a lot of underbrush. You can't just walk through the woods and look for a 5-year-old girl. It's very difficult, very strenuous, and it takes a lot of labor to do it.
Where is Oakley?
Almost every weekend, protesters gathered outside the jail, chanting, demanding answers from Oakley's biological parents.
My mama heart wants to believe that she is alive out there.
But Jamie Jo knows there's a good chance that that's not true.
She might be dead. She might be somewhere across the United States. She might be in another country. She could be experiencing trauma.
She says as much as she and her husband Eric loved being parents, she's done with the foster care system in our state.
I will never, ever foster another child. And that's what's sad, is that I know that there are children that need homes. And I know my husband and I were amazing foster parents. But I could never, ever work with DCYF or another foster system again when it's as broken as it is. I know, though, that what's going to happen, and I hope what's going to happen, is when people request freedom of information, they're going to find out some stuff that is really going to make DCYF look horrible.
I'm going to go ahead and say this. That's exactly what needs to happen. That's exactly what needs to happen. You need to have the ombudsman come in there and completely crack down like they did with Harmony. And y'all remember how good the ombudsman was in the Harmony Montgomery case. They came out and they hammered it, right? That's exactly what needs to happen. That's exactly what needs to happen. And this mom, she, like I said, she was a good one. And now she's like, I'm done. I don't even want to foster kids. Like, it's insane. And she's like in the state, but it's like that in a lot of places, I think the sister was blind. I know that there was medical conditions. BL, I'd seen you in there earlier. I don't remember if I said hello or not. Way to mess up your sibling for life. Yeah. Who exactly? I seen somebody comment, who tells their sibling who tells their child that their sibling been eaten by wolves? Somebody fucking heartless, right? Monsters. That's who. I'm going to skip ahead. Hey, Obsidian. Hey, baby. I hope you're not in trouble on the interwebs. I think I seen somebody was going to talk crap about you, but it might have been a different Obsidian, but I don't know. How are you, honey?
Really bad.
All right.
Spotlight file, the public.
Let me get back here.
The agency, your agency, several different agencies, juvenile rehabilitation and detention services were added to the agency. This week, I sat down with Secretary Hunter. Have you been to Grace Harbor County, drive through Thurston County, through Fife, and seen all the Oakley Carlson billboards that are up? We have tried to get information from your office about whether anybody went and saw her parents through the entire year where nobody had seen her. Drug test them, just see if she's doing okay. And we have been stonewalled the agency, your agency, telling us that because of the privacy laws, they're not going to respond.
That's correct. That's what they're saying, and I'm going to say the same thing here.
But it's a legal gray area because just because she's not declared dead, who is advocating for Oakley? Who is answering the questions about how Oakley was protected?
We have a number of ways that people can look at child welfare records. When there's an active criminal investigation, we are usually asked by both our attorney generals and by the investigating law enforcement agency to not interfere in their investigation.
But you have two parents in jail, but yet your office can't tell us that they are, and the other two kids had meth. One ingested meth, the 2-year-old, the 6-year-old had meth in their hair. Why can't you tell us whether an agent went and talked to the family or tested the family?
Because the attorney general tells me that I can't violate the privacy rights of that child or that family. And that's the nature of this. And these interviews are really uncomfortable.
Does that need to be changed then? Do we need an Oakley's law? Do we need something? Because this is.
I have so much news for you, sweetie. These interviews are supposed to be fucking uncomfortable. A missing or a dead child who has been said to have been eaten by wolves is uncomfortable. Okay? So you just squirm in your seat, you sophisticated fucking pencil pusher. Piece of shit.
Okay, so I get that. But, what if she's never found? Will we never know what your office did?
I can't answer the legal question on that. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
What he means to say is, I did not go over that response, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I didn't rehearse for that question, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to say. I'm so glad this reporter has some cojones. It's very rare that you find reporters or journalists that actually have cojones anymore. And I'm glad this one did. And I'm glad that he's out here speaking for Oakley, because what happened to her is beyond disgusting. What happened to her foster family is beyond disgusting. Her siblings, beyond disgusting. And meanwhile, that state is paying for 3 hots and a fucking cot for her piece of shit parents.
Someone can weaponize the CPS system, can start releasing information about CPS investigations, whether they do or don't find anything. I don't think so. So the legislature makes that choice.
A law enforcement source told me that it seemed like DCYF sure closed ranks on this quickly because maybe you guys didn't do anything. Maybe you didn't go check on the parents and see if they were using drugs again. Is there any truth to that?
So I think I just answered that question in that I don't think I can talk specifically about this case.
Yeah.
And I can give you the same answer over and over again. I don't think that will be very satisfying for you.
No, I don't think anybody's satisfied. We all want to know. We want to know where Oakley is, right? Nobody's satisfied.
We all want to know where Oakley is.
Right.
Right?
We also want to know that there's not going to be another Oakley, and that kids are not being returned to parents who are going to relapse because they have a methamphetamine addiction, knowing what steps were taken to make sure that those parents deserve to have their kids back. They clearly didn't deserve to have their kids back. Your office tested the other 2 kids in December. The 2-year-old had more methamphetamine in their system than your charge could even register when they did the tests. So that means the 2-year-old was ingesting methamphetamine, and the 6-year-old girl, the sister, had it in her hair, meaning she was around it. So these were parents that were using drugs around the kids that were returned to them.
I'm not allowed to comment on the details of individual cases.
What a schmarmy prick, right? What a schmarmy piece of crap. All right, that's all I'm going to cover on this one. Listen, I don't want to take nothing from this man. The link is in the description. Please watch this in full. I'm so glad they're holding these people's feet to the damn fire. And I'm glad this community is fighting back. They should be, right? They should be. Oh, man. Yeah, he is a complete nothing sauce. Did you not know the interview you came through? Oh, you can't talk about Oakley. But what are you? Oh, you're here to make sweeping generalizations. That's why you're here, right? We don't have a real purpose. What's up, Kim Maple Syrup? Hey, baby. Yeah, you're just making sweeping generalizations. You don't actually have crap to say, right? My language is getting really. Oh my god. All right, so please go and look at that channel, give it a thumbs up. Link is in the description. It's a very good interview. There's probably like 15 more minutes of it. Please check it out. It's very good. I wanted to share some of it with you because it's very important. And I love that reporter and how he was giving it to him. I may send him a way to go. You're about one of the 5 good journalists we have out here that's actually doing something. I was very happy. I was very happy with the way that he was holding that man's feet to the fire, as he should, All right. So, damn, I got a little tremor for a second. I don't know. I start calming down. All right. same thing here. Not going to watch the whole thing. I just want y'all to hear some of it. They would definitely not be happy, the law and crime people, because they're so fancy. So, I mean, they don't even allow fair use. So, anyways, but this was a powerful interview. So I wanted to share it with y'all. And then I'm going to share something else from a garbage YouTuber. And I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to play the audio. And, I'm just going to let y'all, formulate an opinion. And then, we'll wrap it up. But let's see. All right.
To get up and finally look Elaine in the eye.
How did it finally get up and look
It's
Elaine
something
in the
that
eye?
I have worked very, very, very hard for the last 6 years. So that, I think my statement was about 4 or 5 minutes.
I'm very sorry. I didn't set this one up. This is Sarah Ransome. She is one of the victims from Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. This was immediately after the sentencing the other day, which what a shitbag Ghislaine is. Ghislaine, she literally said, I hope my harsh imprisonment brings y'all pleasure. Like, bitch, why don't you just say, I don't really care, and I'm only mad that I got caught. What? Like, you tortured, that you like harassed and attacked these people, their families and everything, these victims, way long after the fact, right? Way long after the fact. I love you right back too. Yeah, it's crazy, but this statement, it's powerful. So I just want to bring it to y'all, parts of it.
Was the fight that I have done, the highs, the lows, the litigation, it was all worth it just to have those 3 minutes looking at Ghislaine, saying what I needed to say to her.
Did you hope that maybe she would somehow, I don't know, respond, react, anything?
I was hoping that as a human being, she would have felt something. She would have at least acknowledged or looked, but there was none of that. And that doesn't matter for me. The thing for me, the memory I'll take away from today that I will never forget until for the rest of my life, was hearing Ghislaine walk into court with the chains. And that was a very somber but liberating moment for me, because there's no more games.
Yeah, I bet all those years of thumbing down her nose and having the highest view from her highest of horses, I bet it all came crashing down when she looked at her victims, and then she couldn't have the option of treating them like peasants or some type of, I don't even know what, but she was actually a minor when she was taken out of the country and taught to do these things. I mean, oh my God, dude. How incredibly surreal it must have been for Sarah to be in that moment. Like she said, she heard the clanking of Ghislaine's. Oh man, how, like, yes. And then this bitch had the nerve to get up here and say, oh, she was a victim. Oh, she wished she'd have never met Epstein. He ruined her life. Oh, he did all the things. Oh, she makes it sound like she was the victim too. Like she was picked up outside of a damn high school after school. You want to make a couple $100 giving an old pervert a fucking massage? No, Ghislaine, that didn't happen to you. That's what you did to all these fucking girls. Sack of shit.
I just heard the clinking, clink, clink, clink of chains.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real. That's reality. And, I'm disappointed. I don't feel that Ghislaine took accountability and responsibility really for the victims. I think that was her addressing the victims was a bit of a sham, saying, I'm sorry. I have a particular issue with saying I'm sorry, because not at one point when I was being raped every single day, sometimes for 3 times a day, when Ghislaine herself, by her own hand, forced me into Jeffrey Epstein's room to be raped, did she say, I'm sorry? I've spent the last 17 years trying to get some form of justice, trying to put together a life for myself. And I haven't been able to do that until today.
When you were wrapping up your comments, you tell us about these words.
How sad is this?
Do you feel your message was received?
I know Ghislaine knew exactly who I was when I was standing up giving my statement. And although she didn't acknowledge me, she knew exactly my words before her. And addressing Ghislaine for the first time in 17 years is a moment I'll never forget, ever.
And you were 10 feet away from her. Was there?
And her family, you know, I found it very difficult with her whole entourage family being there, you know, especially after her very own family have victim shamed victims and try to discredit them. And this has been a very complicated legal case. And I don't think any victim should ever have to go through what I've gone through or what any Epstein survivor has gone through. Should never have been this.
It should never be that way. She's exactly correct. And I don't know if we'll get to it, but she says if they would have gotten Epstein properly in 96, she would have never been abused. You realize how freaking powerful that is? If our government, our federal government would have done their flipping jobs instead of whisking him off for 10 hours, you know, twice a week, you know, to this holiday in jail. He went, I mean, it was the most bullshit sentence ever. Okay. She wouldn't be here right now. All right. Like they created victims and she even spoke about Ghislaine's family. Ghislaine's family went after their family and victim shamed and everything else. He made it impossible for them to speak. It is just like going a god or something, like the machine, the money, the status, all of it, you know?
It's hard.
It was like be victimized again and again after the fact.
Well, it's like being raped again by the system. That's exactly what it was. We were raped by Jeffrey and Ghislaine, and the system raped us again. And, you know, technically, if the FBI and the governmental institutions listened to Maria Farm in 1996, I wouldn't have been raped. Liz Stein, the other survivor, I was 10 years old when she was being trafficked. I was 10. I'm now 37. I was 10 when she was being raped.
Isn't that something? I'm not going to show any more else from that. Please, the link is in the description. Please watch it in its entirety. It's very powerful, and her voice matters. And I do want to say this in case y'all don't watch it. She is now going to dedicate her life to helping survivors of abuse. And I think it's amazing. You know, I think it's amazing that her voice can be used like this. America hates Americans, historically, my opinion. Yes. Who was it? Frank. I think it was Frank. He said something like, well, you know, see, he said something to the fact of, and he's in the UK. He said something to the effect of like, why, you know, why isn't this a federal law? I was like, yeah, it's almost like our government is like working against us or something, right? Oh my God. It's so unnerving. So I want to play this, garbage YouTuber, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Y'all can tell me what you think about it. And maybe Bieber is overreacting, right? Maybe I'm overreacting and she didn't mean it that way. And it's really not that bad, but you know, silly me, I don't think it's fucking cute to make bets on missing kids. So let's take a listen to stupidity. And, you know, this is how people conduct themselves in some of these cases. Hopefully y'all can hear it. I'm going to play it from my phone. I'm very sorry I even had to do this to y'all. She is so unbearably impossible to listen to. And I'm very sorry. And if you like her, I'm also sorry. And I hold no judgments at all. But this to me, I couldn't even be a part of. I could not even be a part of it. Like I had to speak out on this. Somebody sent this to me. And got my blood boiling just a little bit. So let's hear what stupidity sounds like in real time. Let me see. Do I have my speed on? Yes, because I have to absorb my information super fast, and she's super stupid. So let's just take a listen.
Why is there so many people?
Let me know if y'all can hear it good, right?
Let me change it. I'm looking up their case on.
This is in reference to Summer.
Why is there so many people surrounding this case that like to play games? Like think it's okay to play games when it involves a missing child? Like I don't understand.
So This one right here, she says, I don't understand like how you can like play games with like a missing child's case. Says fucking Ziggy Chicken Bones right here. Fuck, I didn't even want to give her any. Hey Kim, I don't know if you heard me earlier. Hey baby. I didn't even want to get, yeah, please thumbs up. Don't be trifling. Like, don't be trifling. What's up, Salty? You have to rewind. I'm just wrapping up with this that really irritated the shit out of me. What's up, Alex? Hello, baby. How are you? So I don't even like know how like people can just like make games about a missing child's case. I just don't even know. Says the person who comes out and said that they found remains, right? Oh, but they're bones, but they're an animal bone. What else did she do? Oh, she made it about herself and took her ass to Tennessee to get she had to have a puppy, right? I have to have a puppy from the missing child. Like the damn dog was something from a celebrity off of eBay, or something like you would sell somebody's sweat or something. Like, she's nuts, okay? And I wish she would have never stumbled upon into this damn case. Let me back it up just a little wee bit, right? I just don't like know how people like play games about missing child case. Bitch, I don't know how you could be so fucking unself-aware is what I don't know. That's exactly what the fuck I don't know. Hold on. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't even push the button. Y'all, can you hear it?
Is there so many people in this? Hold on, let me change it. I'm looking up their case on. Why is there so many people surrounding this case that like to play games? Like, think it's okay to play games when it involves a missing child? Like, I don't understand that.
We don't like to know it, bitch.
No. Oh wait, this isn't criminal. It'd be civil.
You should probably start with yourself.
You don't give any information in Hawkins County.
Oh. But, I don't know if it's going to catch you right here. She goes on for, I don't know, 5 minutes about the difference between dispose and depose. Now, you're probably maybe saying, oh, well, there's an obvious difference. But no, she's saying depose, but she's saying dispose. Okay? And then she goes on to explain to her community why dispose is when, like, you go through something in a court case. And I know it sounds like a weird word for people to use because like you would have, trash that you dispose of and then you no, you fucking moron. Depose, dispose. Depose, dispose. It's two different fucking words. Maybe why it sounds weird to your ears because you're dumb as a box of fucking rocks. Y'all gonna know why I'm pissed off here in a minute. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't even fucking hold my phone.
Okay.
I gotta.
His name's George.
I gotta speed this bitch
right?
up. I can't even.
I'm just Bernard. His name is George. No, his name's Andrew George.
Y'all can hear it, right? Oh my God! I can't even on fast speed. She's slow as shit, man.
I remember it's kind of a pain to find this.
I'll tell you what else is a fucking pain.
Last time we had some issues. Oh wait, maybe it was
through
Sullivan.
a video of yours.
That's right. I think it was Sullivan. That's why. Okay. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Let me pull.
1 second, guys, because I got all fucking day. I was wanting to just share this stupidity.
That's what makes me.
Let me just get to the point. She's so stupid.
I told you. I said I don't think the law enforcement, like from what I was understanding, had any health. Who knows if it's true, but I was told they didn't have their eyes on Jody Sue and Andy as far as Summer's disappearance. It was more their
bitch who's telling you this
about
shit.
Drugs. But now, I mean,
Frank White.
I think obviously has
the same one who led you to Chicken Bones.
Summer. I think it had. I mean, yeah.
Hey, Nancy.
About 3 people will be released shortly for her being a narc and sitting in jail after they get out. I know. Yes, very shortly. Very, very shortly. Sounds like kind of scary, actually. Let's see. Yeah. I never said anything about Jody Sue until last night, whether she said those things out of anger and they are lies. That's sick AF. And if it's true, then she allowed this to go on, and that's sick. Yeah. being trafficked.
They're talking about Jodie Sue Brown, which, you know, come on, who comes out and makes up shit like that about a damn missing baby? But whatever, you know, I'm not covering.
What do you mean, but because of what I can do? What do you mean by that? Everyone is listening to crazy Jodie Sue Brown, but because of what I can do. What do you mean?
I'm wondering why the fuck everybody's listening to crazy ass Ziggy is what the fuck I'm wondering. Also, in addition to listening to Jodie, at least Jodie Sue does live on the actual hill. Okay, she actually is somewhat a part of it. You know, just a little bit.
Oh, is there a Will's family page on Twitter? I never saw that.
Oh, that's because you ain't looking for the shit that really matters.
But what about it?
What's up, level-headed? I'm sorry, I'm in rare form. You have to.
It's not listening to Jodie Sue. It's just like it's just what I feel, and like, I can't. I mean, as far as being trafficked and drugged, that's what she said. As far as being
trafficked and drugged, that's like what she said. I mean, she doesn't exactly come out and say those words, but I mean, like, that's what she said. It was bad enough what she said. It was bad enough what she said, okay? It's bad enough what she said. Here you go, making it worse with your little, what is it? A little pebble tinging back and forth in your little stupid brain. Oh my God, man. I'm telling y'all, when I get to it, y'all like, Beaver's gone crazy. She's overreacting a little bit. You're going to know why the fuck I'm overreacting in just a minute. I was so mad when I heard this, I couldn't even see straight. And what makes me even, let me just.
I mean, not the word traffic wasn't used, but she basically said that little girls were being drugged. I mean, what else would they be drugged for?
To go to sleep.
Trafficking is basically what, you know.
Why else would kids be drugged?
Exactly that, really.
Why are you putting this shit on this baby's name?
That's exactly what she said was going on. It's not like listening
to
Jodie
and
Sue,
she talked shit about chasing truth. So I was already pissed off at this heifer before somebody messaged me about what she said last night.
And I said a month ago in that video that I was playing earlier when I cracking cases that my theory was that Jodie Sue sold something or fronted something to Candace that Summer had ingested. At that point, though, I thought it was a overdose.
She's getting
then
fucking slowly but surely.
I kind of changed. I was like, maybe she was drugs but given away. I'm starting to believe she's alive.
I'm starting to believe she's alive, guys.
Like, I didn't believe that at all for the longest time.
I'm starting to believe you're fake. How about that?
I really feel like she was.
I don't even think you're a real person.
And I know that I'm telling you, there's another baby. I do not. I wait with CT because I'm so sure of this. And she said we have.
Let me try. Oh, I'm about to get to it. Let me try to explain. Now, she's so sure there's another baby. Oh, this is where she's convinced Candace had another baby after Summer. Let me tell you why she's convinced of it. After Summer went missing, I think is what she's saying. Let me tell you why she's convinced of it. Because Candace lost weight. Oh, no. For one, somebody can't possibly lose weight unless they've had a baby or something, right? Or could it be that her whole entire fucking life is ruined and it's over and she's lost everything and she's an alcoholic on top of it? Okay. Yeah. I've never in my entire life heard of stress making somebody lose weight. Have y'all ever heard of that one? I think Ziggy Bones is onto something here.
I know this is crazy, but
okay. Get fucking ready.
I feel like she was alive, but I know that I'm telling you, there's another baby. I have a bet with CT. Because I'm so sure of this. And she said I know this is crazy, but we have a bet, like, we have $100 bet because I'm so certain, but I don't know if we'll ever know though, like for certain.
Fucking bitch. This bitch. I know this is going to sound crazy, y'all, but I have a bet. And you know, it's not like I say, you know what? I bet she's out there in them woods somewhere. I bet she's out there in them woods somewhere. No, it's not a bet like that. It's a actual fucking $100 bet this bitch has with one of her fucking moderators. An actual monetary bet on a missing child. Like this case is a fucking racetrack in West Memphis, Arkansas, right? Right? And it's gonna sound crazy, y'all. Looking like the fucking house of wax. This bitch. Oh, melted. The fucking horror movie. This is what I'm talking about. And this doesn't sound crazy, y'all. No, it doesn't sound crazy. It sounds Like, why are you talking about missing children? If you have a real, actual $100 bet, and listen, anybody says, oh, you overreacted, I don't even give a fuck. It's so beyond fucking gross. And it wouldn't be so bad if she didn't have to go and get this fucking dog and have to, find these bones. And there's so much shit. And listen, I don't even watch her. This is just shit that people tell me. I had never just been a person that liked her. I just don't say anything. I don't care. But the things that I hear without even being a part of her community, for crying out loud, and you have the nerve to, you can't, what is this? 3,000 people saw this fucking video. Well, I'm sure some people are going to be calling out, but I'm telling you, I know it's going to sound crazy, y'all. But me and, whoever else, we got to bet. But like, how are we ever going to know if we're right? She's worse than the fucking Scooby Boob gang. Are you fucking kidding me? I would take Molly Golightly over this bitch any day of the week. 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 I'm going to play it one more fucking time, dude. I was so mad I couldn't even... She bet with her moderator. $100 bet. And what's even funny, this bitch had a nerve to do almost a 4-hour live stream about Jody Sue. Bitch, Jody Sue at least lives on the hill. Earlier in this stream that agonized I had to listen to, she even made a comment. I would love for Athena and Yucky to meet, which Yucky is Summerwell's dog, okay? I would love for them to meet. Bitch, go get a job. What the fuck are you doing with your life, okay? You are not a YouTube rock star, okay? And let me tell you something. I'm going to shut up because, I can get my point across without being, nasty about looks and stuff. But when I tell y'all that I've seen her in all of her live action, she absolutely thinks she's a fucking celebrity. And this case is like her meal ticket or something. She is a fucking crock of shit, okay? If you like the drama, that's fine. I like drama too. I just like it in a different community, okay? But this shit, I made a fucking bet. Bitch, I'll make you a bet. I bet you won't walk in my fucking face and tell me you made a bet on a fucking missing child's case. I bet you $100 fucking dollars. You won't walk in my motherfucking face and tell me that you made $100 bet on this baby's case. I bet you won't. I bet you $500 fucking dollars. You won't walk in my face and tell me that you're treating this missing child's case like this. I bet you won't say it to my face. And I'll even clue you in. You will be able to find out if you're right. Because I will gladly let you fucking know. If you're consuming and you really want facts, please don't get it from people that clickbait you and remains were found and it's actually fucking chicken bones, right? Okay. Please don't get involved with this crazy motherfucker who really just needs to focus on what's in her own house. Okay. One more time. Let me play the bet. She even said herself, I know you're going to think it's crazy, guys. No, I don't think it's crazy. I think the crazy part is that you actually said it out of your own mouth. I think the crazy part is you put a fucking monetary value on a bet on what happened to a missing child. Okay. I think that's crazy, and I think you're fucking crazy to think people won't call you out on this trash bag behavior. Let me play it one more time. And I mean, I was so out when she went on and on and on about what depose means, but she kept saying dispose. It's two different words. It ain't even spelled the same. Like, you're talking about criminal cases? What? Bitch, what?
And I was like, maybe she was drugged but given away. I'm starting to believe she's alive.
I'm starting to believe she's in love. I'm starting to believe
didn't
you're
believe that at
fucking
all for
plastic.
the longest time. Up until recently, I didn't really feel like she was alive, but I know that I'm telling you, there's another baby. I do not.
And you know something else real quick, and then I'll let it play, and I'm going to shut up. I'm going to have to shut up, or I'm going to have a freaking heart attack over here. You know what else pisses me off so bad about this one? Is she's saying things like this. You know, guys, I'm really starting to think she's alive. I didn't think it before, but I'm starting to think it now. You mean tell you what pisses me off about her saying that? Sure, speculate all you want. Sure, have an opposing opinion. But you know the women and the men and the people that are following this case with everything in them, and they're not doing it for clicks and views. They are a subscriber. They are the bulk of your existence as far as YouTube, because without them, you would be shit. And you twist your mouth so fucking irresponsibly, and you say to these people who are going on sheer emotion that you now all of a sudden you think that Summer Wells is alive. And I hope and pray that she is alive. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with saying that, but I'm saying you say it in the last fucking quarter. You're throwing a Hail Mary and you're throwing it, and everybody's emotions are attached. I bet you there was at least 5 elderly women in there that was like, because Ziggy Chicken Bones says so, right? Ziggy Chicken Bones says so. Yeah.
I have a bet with CT because I'm so sure of this. And she said I know this is crazy, but we have a bet. Like, we have $100 bet because I'm so certain, but I don't know if we'll ever know though, like for certain.
I tell you what, Ziggy Chicken Bones, I got a bet for you. I bet you $500 you will not come and tell me about this $100 bet that you have with your fucking moderator on the back of this missing baby. I bet you $500 you will not come and say that shit to my face. That's my bet. That's my bet. You'll never see it because I'm just a mere YouTuber down here slumming it, spreading awareness and shit. Hey, AP, hey, baby. Lynn Diaz, anybody I missed, hello, Yinny, hello, everybody. I'm sorry. But this will probably go right over your little stupid head. I don't even know. Let me see how many subscribers does she got. I know how she gets all twisted up when somebody talks shit about her. I don't even know her. Her background, she's not even cute. Like, whatever the fuck she's gonna say, right? She's so basic. She's so fucking basic. I listened to 20 minutes of this fucking live stream, and there was so much wrong with it. You couldn't pay me to get through 3 hours of a live stream of hers, right? Thank you, Alex. I don't feel very awesome. And, God, I know the whole video is demonetized. But you know what? Stay petty. You damn right, PP Gate. I've had enough of these fucking people. I needed to see that. Thank you, PP Gate. What's up, Checking Convictions? Yes. Shout out to the petty fam. Man, please, Ziggy Bones, you want to collect on this $500 bet? Let me know, honey. Let me know, okay? But you, please, don't think it's a good look for your fucking House of Wax looking ass that you have made a bet out there. And you had the nerve to come out and say it out of your own fucking face on the back of a missing baby. It'd be different. And I thought, nah, I bet she just said, I bet this, I bet that, right? No, I have $100 bet with my fucking moderator. Bitch, please. $500 to come to Tennessee and say that shit to my face. Please. I'm begging you. You trash bag human being. Please get off of the fucking Summer Wells case. Go and do mukbangs, all right? Please, for the love of fucking God, do something else. If you don't even know the difference between depose and dispose, I don't know that court cases and victims is going to be your jam, sister. You might want to try something else, all right? Guys, I love you big. I've gone over my little hour time. And please be kind to yourself. I'm sorry y'all caught me in rare form But yeah, man, sometimes shit is just about enough. Okay, you making $100 bet, you twist your fucking face, you emotionally manipulated your whole fucking community with that, with the 20 minutes I heard. And I hope every one of them sees you for exactly the sack of shit that you are. And I'm not saying that you're a bad I don't really know you personally. Oh, personally, you're a wonderful person. I know what you're doing in this fucking baby's case, okay, is disgusting. It's deplorable. And I hope you fucking get a clue, okay? I know you won't be able to get it on your own, but I hope somebody gives you a fucking clue somewhere. All right, so much. Thank y'all for joining me, and I will get with y'all soon. Please be kind to yourself, all right? And don't send hate to her on my behalf. We do not send hate, okay? I'm on my own platform saying my own thing. I do not support going real life. I do not support going over there and giving her a what for, on my behalf. Please don't do that. I don't want that. I've made my peace. If she wants to collect on a $500 bet, she knows how to do it. It's out there. Okay. But please stop making bets about missing babies. It's a bad look, you trifling ass bitch. I love y'all so big. Please take care of yourself.